shit when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
7 yards there and a first down.
This league is all about speed in the receiver position, and Jalen Guyton, he's got it in abundance. Almost 1,000 yards over the last 2 seasons in Los Angeles while playing as the Chargers' 3rd or 4th receiver much of the time. Nice first down pickup with that catch.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Herbert. That one caught by Carter. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Carter, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 23-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and 2. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 78 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Who that? Who that? Mike 54. 56. Here we go. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Watson just beating the play clock. Over the middle, complete. It's Hawkins. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watson off play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 51 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield. In the first half, had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Herbert. Well, that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They snap it to Herbert. Throw right side complete to Carter. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Carter. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. This is caught by Hawkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Hawkins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This time they stay on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 3 yards remain for second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 31, Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, it's Hawkins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 54 yards.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Up the middle with Eckler. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he will not can't make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Herbert. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Switch. Check. Say. Tight dog.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Chubb will get the call, running left. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2. It was a pretty entertaining ball game. Charles had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind.